Hey, in this video I'm going to show you what it looks like inside my alternative state quarantine hotel in Bangkok that I've been using as a music studio. Hello, welcome to the channel. My name is Andrew. I'm a musician, traveler, a freelancer, and more. And right now I'm sitting in the Furama exclusive Sukhumvit Hotel in central-ish Bangkok, in the Sukhumvit area, which is a pretty nice area, except for the past 6 days I've been essentially locked inside this room as I am quarantining here. So first of all, let me explain why I'm here before we get into what the room looks like and how I've been using it as a music studio. I've lived in Thailand for a few months now, and then I went home for Christmas and New Year's back to the United States. While I was at home, they announced that Thailand would bring back a 7-day quarantine because of the Omicron variant of COVID-19. So because of that, my flight to Bangkok now had some baggage attached to it in the sense that now I had to do a quarantine on the other side. All in all, this place is on kind of the cheaper end. It's not the cheapest place ever, but it's certainly not the most expensive either. And it costs more than the flight, which is frustrating. But in any case, that's how I got here. So let me show you around the room. This room is around 40 square meters, which is about 400 square feet. I have a little desk area over here, a nice big bed, which is great because I move around a lot in my sleep. And then over here there's this little couch area and table. I have a little kitchen and a bathroom. It's pretty nice. I really wanted a place with more space, seeing as I would be locked in there for 7 days. Most hotels are a little smaller than this, actually, if you can believe that. This place is not spacious by any means, but it's just like a little more, which I like. And so quarantining here, it's pretty simple. Every day is more or less the same. They bring me food 3 times a day, and I just kind of hang out in this room all day, every day. But I wanted to use the time as productively as possible. And I'm really passionate about music and also meditation and all these other things. And just generally, I like creative work. And so when I was planning, I was thinking, how can I use those 7 days most effectively? What I came up with is to do a 7-day challenge where I write a song every day for the duration of my quarantine. And so today is day 6. I've so far written and released 5 songs, which you can find on my channel. And I'll write another song tonight, another tomorrow, and then on Saturday, I'll be free to go. Now, of course, how do you write a song in a tiny hotel room with just what you keep in your suitcase? To answer that question, I'd like to introduce you to this little guy. Say hello. Doesn't talk much. This is an Akai MPK Mini. It is a keyboard that is literally smaller than my laptop. And this is my studio. So I know a lot of people just probably got annoyed because they probably saw the title and thought, how did he fit a whole studio in a hotel room? How did he get all the preamps and the microphones and the guitars and the amplifiers into just a little suitcase? And the answer is I didn't, but you don't need all those things to make music. And this is something that I really believe in, is that if you're a creative person of any kind, whether that's music or arts or something else, you have to put in the effort on your own to find the opportunities to practice your craft. And if you look hard enough, you'll find opportunities everywhere. You can be locked in a room halfway around the world and still have enough to practice for 7 days. And in fact, being alone here has helped me focus so much to work really hard on this music and grow as a musician, practicing a very different style. Typically, I don't write on just a tiny little keyboard, so that adds some artistic, creative challenge to force me to come up with new ideas, new ways of doing things, which I believe make me a more well-rounded musician. Puts more tools in the toolbox, so to speak, that I can use. This is something I believe in a lot. My second album I used as a creative challenge to release an album of all acoustic singer-songwriter songs, only acoustic guitar and vocals the whole way through, and that turned out to be a fantastic thing because it forced me to write in such different ways and try out such different ideas than I was used to. It's been the same these past 5 days. The music that I'm writing is very different than my usual style, but I like it, and it's interesting and it's fun. It's giving me new perspectives on what I can accomplish. And it's been a productive 6 days, and it'll be a productive week while I'm here in quarantine, so I'm happy to be here, in all honesty. I do have some cabin fever. I'm excited to get out of here. And as anyone who's really dug into the creative process knows, it's hard to write 7 songs in 7 days. It's always hard to really dig in and really go for it with your craft. It brings things out of you. It's stressful. I mean, people call it writer's block, essentially, but how are you gonna keep coming up with ideas? You know, there's a challenge there. But it helps you grow, you learn a lot, and you become a better artist. And I'm really happy with how the past 6 days have been, and I'm excited for the next 2. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to hear some of the music I'm making, subscribe to the channel. Not just these songs, but I release music on this channel pretty often. So hopefully you'll enjoy it. All right, take care.